I'm just making my way around the first third of my apiary. I plan on pulling these boxes on Tuesday, Wednesday. Just there's some yards that are close to fields like late sowed canola, second cut alfalfa that hasn't been baled yet, like hasn't been cut yet, and sunflowers, especially sunflowers, that are absolutely plugging up on me. So, and I can't tell which one is what because I'm not sure exactly how far these yards are flying. So I'm going through, just checking all the yards, and I'm finding some yards that are full of honey, but they're not bringing any nectar, and you know, there's no nectar being shook. So they can hang on till Tuesday for sure, where they'll get fresh boxes as we set the boards just to pick up the dregs. But a yard like this one is absolutely plugged. I should have been here a week ago, I guess, if I had boxes. But I'm putting a box on practically all of them. Like I'm going to count 4 or 5 days before I get back to this yard to set boards to give them more space. And I'm shaking nectar off the lid, so they might even have this bloody box full by the time I get back. This yard here, sunflower seems to be pumping it out this year for me. Anywhere there's a little bit of sunflower, there's this, yeah, I'm shaking out sunflower honey. It's quite spectacular actually. I just love it. I haven't seen that for a long time. I collected sunflower honey last year, but it hasn't come in at this volume. So sunflower, and then there's late sow canola over there, and there happens to be clover here at this pasture. This yard got a box on pretty much all the hives. They're 2 miles that way. The boxes were full, but there was just nothing coming in. So I'm just poking by each and every yard on this first third here, just assessing the nectar flow and just boxing them up. And I'm also going through the second third of my apiary, especially around the late sowed canola and the sunflower fields up there. Like, that's another week behind this one, so they're not as full, but there's going to be another week until I get to them. So I have to make sure they have enough space to bring this flow in. And then the other side of my apiary is in a heavy robbing situation already. It's like, holy crap. I have some boards set. I don't have, you know, I wrap things up with tape, but there's cracks here and there, and there's robbing. So we're going to be pulling those boxes off tomorrow, so they won't be able to get back too much. But it's this time of year, you know, it's funny how where the thunder showers drop the rain. It just depends on where the flowers are related to where the bee yards are. Just depends on if the yard is swarmed or not. Like this yard, 40, I might have counted 1 or 2 that maybe have swarmed. All the rest are just absolutely packed. The ones I actually broke down because I thought they maybe had swarmed when we first set the boards, and they're packed full of honey. So that, I mean, that comes with the nectar flow. That comes with heavy nectar flow. So anyways, this is it's keeping me on my toes this year. We're going to get a second pull by the looks of it. The long weekend's upon us. The crew has a long weekend off, but I'll be working, and pretty sure Carrie said she wants to come and work. So we'll be stripping off some boxes and setting out boards and just some maintenance work around that honey house. And then we'll be able to start that second half pull on Tuesday when the work week resumes. So heavy bearding doesn't necessarily mean they're swarming, and it doesn't necessarily mean that they're plugged with honey. Well, this one it does. This one I only had 2 honey boxes on, but look at it, they absolutely plugged that out. So they must have gone through a bit of a hatch. So it must have been a late bloomer or something that must have come through a late hatch, and when I assessed it 2 weeks ago as small, I assessed them wrong. See, these guys are absolutely plugged. Wall to wall, cappings drawn down. It's quite exciting. There is heavy flow in this yard. It was like plus 32 today with a humidex of plus 35, plus 38. Just about killed the crew today in the heat. We battled through. I'll just send them a message to make sure everybody's okay. It's a lot of fun when these bees are bringing honey in. Heavy with honey.